There comes a moment in every woman's life when she sits quietly with herself and whispers a question she's been avoiding for far too long. How do I heal from something that broke me in ways I can to even put into words? And if you're here right now, listening, maybe you've had your own version of that moment. Maybe you've walked away from a relationship that left you drained, confused, or doubting your worth. Maybe you're still trying to understand how something that once felt so warm, so full of promise, could slowly become a place where you lost pieces of yourself. Toxic relationships don't always start loud. Sometimes they begin with small excuses, tiny red flags, gentle self-betrayals. Sometimes they begin with love that feels comforting at first until you realize they had been carrying the entire weight of the relationship on your shoulders. And maybe that's the part that hurts the most. Not just the anger, not just the disappointment, but the grief of realizing how much of yourself you gave, hoping the other person would meet you halfway. If you've ever walked on eggshells around someone you cared about, if you've ever apologized for emotions that were completely valid, if you've ever waited for someone to change while slowly losing your own sense of peace, then this message is for you. Because healing after a toxic relationship isn't just about moving on. It's about coming back home to yourself. It is about remembering the woman you were before you started shrinking to fit someone else's comfort. It is about learning to trust your own voice again after being told for so long that your feelings were too much or not enough. Healing begins the moment you stop asking why they couldn't love you properly and start asking why you stopped loving yourself while trying to make it work. And here's the soft truth that many women don't hear often enough. You are not weak because you stayed. You are not foolish because you hoped. You are human because you loved. Women often carry love like a responsibility, fixing, nurturing, forgiving, stretching themselves thin just to make things feel calm or safe. But peace isn't found in holding everything together. Peace is found in finally letting go of what was breaking you. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a quiet lake, early in the morning, when the world is still. The surface of the water is so calm it looks like a mirror. That calmness, that stillness, that is what your heart has been craving. Healing is not loud. It's not dramatic. It's not a sudden burst of confidence. Healing is slow, gentle, steady. Like the sun rising over that lake, bringing warmth back to places that went cold for too long. And the most powerful part, you don't need anyone's permission to begin. You don't need closure from the person who hurt you. You don't need an apology that may never come. You don't need them to understand what they took from you. Your healing is yours. Your peace is yours. Your future is yours. And you deserve a life that feels lighter than the one you're leaving behind. So if you're truly ready to reclaim your self-worth, rebuild your emotional clarity, and rediscover the woman who was always meant to be whole, stay with me. In this video, we're going to explore how healing really happens, what emotional wounds can teach you, and the quiet strength that allows you to rise again, more self-aware, more grounded, and more at peace. And if these words make you feel a little seen, a little understood, or a little less alone, remember to like, share, and subscribe so more women can hear the wisdom they've been needing.